It's April 16th, 2018, Monday. And over the last week, I've been talking about President Trump's rising rhetoric on Syria and Russia. And of course, we were hoping that his one tweet during the middle of the week where he seemed to be toning it back, that he was going to act rationally and figure out that he was being duped. And then on a dime, we're raining missiles on alleged chemical weapons sites that were supposed to have been taken care of before, remember? We're not supposed to remember that they were supposed to all be gone now. And of course, we know who those chemical weapons sites belong to, and it isn't Bashar al-Assad. But President Trump is at least is saying he believes that to be true, and the person that is giving him this information is and has been from day one has been French President Emmanuel Macron, who called the president, or president called somehow they got talking, and he said he had 100% proof that Bashar Assad carried out the attacks. And then you hear that the hospital in the area stated they saw no casualties from any chemical attack. There was no evidence of any attack whatsoever, except these pictures, which we know are staged, and they've done this before. It's all the same game, it just goes on and on and on and on. Okay, well, we know, what was it, Friday they launched the missile attack, and Syria claims that most of them were intercepted. Nobody was hurt. It was just supposedly chemical weapons sites, military sites, which is a good thing when you're conducting a raid based on, when you're conducting an attack based on a lie, a known lie that everybody knows is a lie, except for allegedly the man who's ordering the action, the President of the United States, who just weeks ago said we were leaving Syria. And of course, we are where we are. And then over the weekend, we're getting more information and talk of there will be future missile attacks, and General Wesley Clark, who I have no use for that traitor, but he says there's a plan and been a plan in place to take out Assad for some years, and of course we know Hillary was the one that was going to complete that and take it out. Trump promised that he would end the occupation of Syria. And of course, we know that ISIS was our creation. Obama, Hillary, completely our creation, but we'll pretend that that isn't true, because nobody talks about it. But Then we're to Donald Trump's tweets for the weekend about Syria. This one is from the White House on April 14th. Talking, it says, yesterday's strikes against Syrian chemical weapons facilities were legitimate, proportionate, and justified. Most important, they were necessary. We're talking about lies, probably an attack that never happened, and has been proven to have been faked before. There have been completely faked attacks that no one was killed. There was no attack, and then there were ones that were carried out by our agents in Syria and attributed to Assad. And of course, our president doesn't get it. Then we have this tweet from yesterday from Donald J. Trump, at Real Donald Trump. The Syrian raid was so perfectly carried out with such precision that the only way the fake news media could demean was by my use of the term mission accomplished. I knew they would seize on this, but felt it is such a great military term it should be brought back, used often. Typical hyperbole from President Trump. One that we normally praise, and it's why we elected him. But to me, in my opinion, on this matter, considering what really happened over there, he just sounds like a moron, but he sounds like a dupe, and like a puppet on strings, and I'm not impressed. Not impressed at all. And in fact, it makes me sick. And I don't know where this is all going, but short of someone important coming out and specifically saying and proving that that these attacks were carried out by the chemical attacks were either they were real and they were carried out by others than Bashar al-Assad, or clear evidence there was no attack at all. I think Trump's just going to carry on. He's been ratcheting up the rhetoric against Putin and Russia. And to me, it's a clear wagging the dog. I mean, it's clear as a bell that the president wants to prove that he and Putin are not in bed, and this is his opportunity. And I would like to believe, I don't know, if I say I would like to believe that he believes it, then that means he's an idiot. If I say that that I believe he does not believe the bullshit he's speaking, the words that are coming out of his mouth, and he's acting as a puppet, that's what I'm saying. That's what I would be saying if I said that. So, either way, whether he knows or he doesn't know, it doesn't look good on President Trump. And I do not support missile attacks. I don't support any further action in Syria. I will repeat, the only thing that I expect is for President Trump to honor his promise that he would withdraw troops. And that's it.